Now, we will be going over shifting points.
Josh, you got windows.
This first session. Let's make sure our windows are rolled up, guys. So I'll be calling out manual shift points as well as automatic shift points. I'll try my best not to make it confusing. But this is our first session of the day, so you've only seen it once. So this is going to really help you kind of get reacclimated to the track. So we're going to start out with a nice warm-up lap just to kind of see the track again, and then we can pick up the pace from there. And we're going to let all the groups gather up here shortly before we head to the track. Alright guys, let's go ahead and make our way onto the track. So, here my auto drivers, go and give it to third gear, same for the manual driver. So we're approaching turn at number 10. Go ahead and start that visual scanning out that right side window, all the way up on the apex curving. Nice, smooth unwind of the wheel as we squeeze the throttle on the straightaway. My auto driver is going to upshift to 4th and then 5th. My manual driver up to 4th. As we approach turn at number 1, let's go ahead and start that visual scanning, guys. Looking through the corner, nice and smooth. Light, long brake pressure, carrying that light brake to balance as we turn into the corner. And we should downshift to 3rd gear if you're in a manual, 4th gear if you're in an auto at turn 1. I was a little late on that shift. So as we accelerate toward turn number 3, guys, we're going to go back to 5th gear if you're in an auto and 4th gear for a manual. And then when we brake for turn 3, downshift to 3rd gear, my manual driver, down to 4th gear, my auto. Remember, for turn 3, you're going to need to use a little extra steering. Pretty tight corner. Just keep turning that wheel, turning that wheel. Then a nice smooth unwind to the left. Then we'll ease it over to the right, setting up for turn number 4. And let's start that visual scanning for turn 4. As we brake here for turn 4, my autos can downshift to 3rd gear. Manuals maintain 3rd. Nice smooth exit. There we go. And as we approach turn 6, autos can upshift back to 4th. And hold 4th gear through these S's. So start looking across the left side here for turn at number 6, which leads us to the first set of S's. We want to straddle the seam when you come out of the first set of S's. It gives you a good visual indicator of how to set up for the next set. Scanning through turn 7, waiting for that turn-in cone. And as we brake for turn 8, my auto driver's downshift to 3rd. Manuals maintain 3rd. Staying out to about the middle. Then we're going to speed the hands up a little bit later so that we're tight to the right, setting up for turn number 9. Nice smooth unwind as we approach turn number 10 again. Alright guys, clipping the apex of turn 10. Nice smooth unwind, and we can get up to speed. Downshift to 3rd gear, my manual, and 4th gear, my auto. So turn 2 here is what we call a throttle steer corner. So you don't brake for turn 2, you just breathe off that throttle nice and smooth to pull into the apex. Accelerate toward turn 3, upshift to 5th gear autos, 4th gear manual. Braking for turn 3, downshift to 4th gear autos, 3rd gear manual. Go, unwind all the way out crisp, nice and smooth to the outside. There we go. Braking, scanning here through turn autos, downshift to third, manuals, maintain third. All the way out to the right side. There we go. Looking good so far, guys. Couple more feet you want to use there, Chris, for your exit to turn 5, but not bad. Here we go. Try to visualize all three of those apex cones lining up together. With the brakes for these corners helps us steer and control the car. Downshifting to third or to third gear for my autos at turn 8. Manuals, you're still in third gear. Nice smooth unwind at a 9. Use all that track, Chris. There we go. Looking good back there, George. Now we're sitting up for turn 10 once again. Good exit at 10. Downshifting to fourth for my auto drivers. Why you leave the throttle here for the apex of 2. And notice your eyes focus to this one side at the top of this hill, which is turned around the opposite direction. You'll be in a straight shot sitting up for turn 3 properly. Coming out of turn number 3, autos should be in fourth, manuals in third. All the way over right side. As we brake for turn 5, autos down to third, manuals maintain third. So coming a little bit wide, George, coming out of 5. We have that exit curving there, but try not to have to use it. If you need fourth gear, my autos, as you approach turn 6, feel free to do that shift and hold fourth gear all the way through the first set of S's and the second set. But keep those eyes moving, guys. Look through turn 7. Notice where the turning cone is and where the apex is. As we brake for turn 8, autos down to third gear, manuals still in third. Remember, it's a wider initial approach for 8, then we speed the hands up a little bit later. Come on, all the way on the right side there, Chris. You have about 7 or 8 feet you want to use. Good exit, George. So we're going to do our first rotation here on the front straight. So when we get to these double orange cones, Chris, you're going to pull to the right side. George, you're up behind me, and Nestor and Gary, you're going to fall in line behind George. Chris, you're going to fall in line behind a gray number 39. And a quick reminder, we should be getting the 5th gear for autos, 4th gear for manuals. As you brake for turn 1, downshift to 3rd gear manuals, and 4th gear autos. Alright, we can keep it rolling, fellas. Alright, George, unwind all the way left side. Eyes across to the right for turn number 2. Breathe off the throttle at the dip instead of using brakes. As we accelerate toward turn 3, upshift to 4th my manuals, 5th gear my autos. Downshifting 1 gear, going to turn number 3. Nice, smooth unwind, George, all the way left side. There we go, looking good. Eyes are up, visually scanning left side for turn 4. Braking the dip, autos, downshift to 3rd, manuals, maintain 3rd. Coming a little wide there, George. Let's turn a little bit later and a little bit sharper with the hands, but make sure we're using that light brake to balance. Upshift to 4th gear as we approach turn number 6. Going to maintain 4th gear all the way through the first set of S's and the second set. We're going to hold 4th gear of the autos all the way till turn number 8. There we go, George, as we downshift here to 3rd gear my autos. Remember, coming out to about the middle, stay a little bit wider, then we're going to speed those hands up later for turn number 8. Unwind all the way right side, George. There we go. Looking right side for turn 10. So it looks like we've got a group in front of us that we just caught, so we're going to pull it back for just a moment. We're going to give a little bit of spacing, so guys will gather back up here on the front straight. Give a little bit of space to the group in front of us, so we can have another good run. So far, not bad, guys. Make sure we're using light brake pressure, okay? It's going to help steer the car and keep control. It's a good habit to create. As speed picks up, we're going to need to utilize that skill set to have good corners. Alright guys, we're going to make our way through turn 1 here, so go ahead and make sure that you're exiting turn 1 in 3rd gear if you're in a manual, and you're in 4th gear if you're in an auto. And we'll slowly make our way through turn number 2, giving a little additional space to that group that's in front of us. As we go toward the top of the hill for 3, look for the final sign. It's going to naturally pull you into the near apex. Upshift to 4th gear manuals, up to 5th gear autos, and as we brake for turn 3, everyone downshift 1 gear. So my manual driver, George, you're going to hold 3rd gear until we get back to the straightaway up on the front. This is where my autos downshift to 3rd. As we accelerate toward turn 6, my autos will upshift back to 4th. Start scanning left side. Notice how those cones kind of line up briefly. Keep those eyes moving, guys. As you get close to one cone, scan across for the next. Especially turn 7. Notice where that turning cone is. As we brake here for turn number 8, autos downshift to 3rd. My manual drivers stay in 3rd. Eyes up, George. Keep scanning, keep scanning. Alright, we're going to do another rotation of these double orange cones. George, pull to the right. Nestor, you're up behind me. Followed by Gary and Chris. So George will fall in line behind a white number 98. And guys, once again, let's make sure we're using that light brake pressure to balance through these corners, okay? That's the one way we're going to have control. Keep a little extra weight on the front tires because this is the grip that we need to hit those apexes. Alright, so Nestor, you're behind me, so let's go ahead and unwind out left side. So everybody, we should be in 3rd gear if you're a manual. Autos are in 4th as we approach turn 2 and turn 3. Accelerating toward turn number 3, manuals, upshift to 4th, autos to 5th. When we block the windshield out, keep those eyes moving. Look out those side windows. As we make our way toward turn 6, autos should be in 4th gear, manuals in 3rd. Those eyes moving, Nestor. Scan across. Locate your next cone. Keep those eyes moving. As you're turning left, you're looking right. As you're turning right, you're looking left. As we brake here for turn 8, auto drivers downshift to 3rd. My manual, maintain 3rd. So Nestor, stay a little bit wider as you go to turn 8 initially. Then we'll see the hands of weight. You're coming pretty wide through turn number 8. So we need to stay a little bit more to the outside, and then we'll dive in a little bit later, and you'll see how it lines up a little bit better for you. Coming into turn 10, nice unwind. There we go. Keep your eyes up. Look down the straightaway. There we go. So we're upshifting to 5th gear, autos on the straight, manuals up to 4th, and then downshifting 1 gear as we brake for turn number 1. fourth gear manual. Braking for turn 3, everyone downshift 1 gear. So let's make sure that we're coming out of turn 3 in fourth gear if you're in an auto, and coming out of turn 3 in third gear if you're a manual. There we go. Eyes up, Nestor. Start looking across through turn number 4. Use that light brake to balance as we brake to turn 5. Autos, you're going to downshift to third. Remember to look across here through turn number 6. Notice how the cones line up briefly. Gives you an idea of how you want to snake your way through. And let's make sure we're utilizing light, long brake pressure, guys. We don't want to wait till the last moment to brake hard. It's going to unsettle the car. It's going to make your corner entry a little bit slower than it actually could be. Remember, lighter, longer brakes, you carry more momentum into the corner. And you remove the need or the potential for brake-induced oversteer. So when we get to this front straight, we're going to do another rotation. So at these large cones, Nestor, you're going to pull to the right. Gary, you're going to be up behind me now. So George, we're going to have to use that light brake pressure. You went really wide coming out of 10. Eyes are up. Use light brake pressure. The car is not going to steer itself unless you use the brakes with it. Ball in line back there, Nestor, behind final car, and we'll go ahead and roll through turn number 1. So quick reminder on the shift points, guys, coming out of turn number 1, manual should be in third, autos in fourth. But I can't stress it enough, guys, use light brake pressure as you turn. Downshifting a gear at turn number 3's braking point. Nice, smooth, unwind, left side, coming out of turn number 3. There we go. We're going to ease it back to the right side. Those eyes moving, guys. Remember, stay one cone ahead. Your eyes are going to be your number 1 asset on a racetrack. No target fixation. Looking through the corners, start to finish, and then that light brake pressure helps steer the car. So when we come through turn number 10 up here, look across. You're going to turn a little bit later, but you have to carry light brake pressure as you turn, or the car will not turn at a higher speed. Good exit right there, Gary. Here we go, guys. Looking good. So we can get a nice run down this straightaway, guys. All the way through turn 1 and 2. And it looks like turn 10 is getting us because we're turning in a little early. The car is pointed the wrong direction, so we can fix that going forward. So guys, we're going to start to pull down now the rest of this lap. Let's work on driving a really good, nice, precise wide. I know I was throwing shift points at you quite a bit, so quick refresher. As you brake for turn 3, manuals, you should downshift to third, autos, downshift to fourth. As we exit turn 3, nice, smooth unwind of the wheel. Use all the traffic you've got. Remember, the straight of the wheel as fast as you'll be. Ease it back right side, looking across turn number 4. That's where you brake, scanning across, light brake pressure. Look at my brake lights. You can see that I'm trail braking all the way into the corner. Helps me steer the car. Braking for turn number 5, you're downshifting to fourth gear or third gear if you're in an auto, maintaining third gear if you're in a manual. And then autos, you're going to upshift to fourth gear as you approach turn number moving. Okay, once you get close to a cone, move your eyes onto the next one. Let's go ahead and put those left turn signals on, guys. We're gonna go ahead and exit. Good first session, couple things to work on. Couple early turn ins. Not using that light brake to balance to help steer the car. All in all, not bad, guys. First session of the day. It's only the second time you've seen the track, so as the day progresses, we'll tighten those lines up. If you're using your PDR system, you can go ahead and stop your recording now.